Good morning. Time to make the coffee. Today's coffee is coconut caramel vanilla. It's from the Donut Cafe Coffee Collection from Ollie's. So today it's going to be 87 degrees, kind of on the warm side for my opinion. But I have to go to my mom's and take her shopping and do all the things that kids need to do for their elderly parents. Of course, when the kid is elderly too, that's not always easy, but it's all good. So she likes to go to Dollar Tree, and then she likes to go to Aldi's, and then she likes to go to Mark's. So it's an all-day affair. So I have to water early this morning. Otherwise, everything will be dried up by the time I get home. So on days where it gets this hot, I don't like to be in the garden past 10:30, 11 o'clock in the morning. 11 o'clock, it's already starting to get pretty sunny in the garden. So then it gets to be too hot for me. So I have to do all my gardening things either in the morning or in the early evening. But early evening, I'm usually too tired, so I try and stick to the morning. So I planted my fake flowers in my window box, and I'll show you those in a little bit. I'm not a huge fan of fake flowers outside. I like the fake succulents or indoor fake plants. I like those. But sometimes outdoor fake plants can look a little tacky, in my opinion. But I didn't want to spend a lot of money on fake plants. Some of the fake plants that you spend quite a bit of money on look pretty good. But, these are from Dollar Tree. So I tried to find colors that weren't too in-your-face bright. I mean, I know they fade, but still, sometimes that's the biggest clue that they're fake flowers because they're so bright. So I tried to stick with peaches and white and, So anyway, I'll show you and you can tell me what you think. I'm hoping that my sun patients come back, but they're just little sticks right now because something ate them all, and I'm thinking it was Japanese beetles. Either that or maybe some kind of mite. I don't know. I have to investigate further. So anyway, that's going to be my day today. And I probably, I usually don't get home until late afternoon. So let's add a little chocolate creamer to the coconut caramel vanilla coffee. Now these Donut Cafe coffees are not real strong. They're like a medium roast, I would say, but they're tasty. They don't have a real strong flavor of whatever it's supposed to be, usually. A lot of them just end up tasting like coffee to me. Cheers, but there's nothing wrong with that because I like coffee. So that's good, yeah. I don't know what I taste. Probably mostly chocolate creamer. That I know isn't good for me, so don't go there. I know that. But anyway, so yeah, my kitchen needs some attention, but that won't get done for a while. Yesterday, I made a quick trip to Ollie's because I thought something I had bought there wasn't working right. So I ended up buying more pasta to replenish my pasta stash that the mouse ruined. So, anyway, I don't know if the mice, whatever, is gone. I've got the exterminator coming again in a week or so. I don't know how much good they've done. They just walk around putting traps, and then they come back and they gather the traps. And I mean, we've caught maybe about 5 mice, so it's not a horrendous amount, but it's enough to make it annoying. And I know you guys are probably getting sick of hearing about my mouse dilemma, but until it's solved, it's a big issue in my life, so that's why I talk about it. So, all right, well, I will meet you over there at the budget book after I have a few sips of my coffee. Okay, back at the budget book. Well, yesterday I did go back to Ollie's. I needed to exchange something. And I did end up buying some more pasta. So I get it at Red X again. But that to me was worth it. So I also bought a bag of potting soil because I'm going to set up those other 2 city picker boxes because I have a lot of beets that all sprouted and they all need to be thinned, and I don't want to just throw them away. I want to replant them. So when I was weeding yesterday, something ate all my baby kales. So I covered those up with one of the mesh. I use one of those picnic food cover things. They're mesh, so I covered it up with that. And I hope the darn things come back. But we'll see, because I like kale. A lot of people, they run away when you say kale, but I like it if it's prepared properly. It's really tasty, I think. So, anyway, yeah, I did quite a bit of weeding yesterday. But today I won't have time to do that, but I do still need to go out and water in the back. I really need to set up a watering system because especially on days where I can't be home until afternoon, that would really be helpful because I could be doing things inside that need to be done instead of spending a half an hour out there watering. So it's still a work in progress, something I'm still working on and trying to figure out, and I'll get it figured out, if not this year, then next year. So, I don't know, with me taking my mom to the store today, there's a potential that I might find something that I want or need. We'll see. So other than that, I'm trying to cut back on the amount of money I spend, even if the days that I spend money are not that great so far this month. Anyway, I've been trying to figure out ways to save a little bit of money on the air conditioning because my upstairs is really hot compared to the downstairs. And I have fans, and I invested in one of those. I think it was $49 something, $50, let's say. At Aldi's, they had a portable air cooler where you put the water and the ice into basically a fan, and it's supposed to help cool the room. So it's mainly my grandson's computer area that gets really hot. So I'm trying to figure out ways to keep that room a little cooler, and I got a blackout curtain also for that room. So we'll see. We hope it helps. So anyway, those are the kinds of things that I've been buying. Not too much frivolous things. Of course, every now and then you find something that, oh, that's so cute, and you do buy it. But I don't spend a lot of money on those things, and I know pennies and dollars add up when you're trying to save, but I'm not really focused on saving right now. I'm focused on fixing things up, and sometimes you have to spend money on things like that. After I get everything organized and fixed up the way I like it, then I can go back and start saving that money that I'm spending right now. And I'm not justifying my spending habits. I don't need to do that. I can spend my money on whatever I want, but I'm explaining what I'm spending money on at this point and what I think is necessary in my life to make my life more comfortable. So that's what I'm talking about. So anyway, the saga continues, and we'll see where it heads. So we contacted my neighbor and I. She wants to have her deck redone too. And we contacted the handyman and told him that we would both like to have our decks redone around October, because around October is the time where I start taking my deck apart and covering things. So I don't want to do it this summer because I just got things set up the way I want them out there, so I don't want to have to redo that again. It's enough work redoing something once instead of constantly going over the same thing over and over again. And I just don't want to do that. So how are you guys doing on your budgeting? I do have to tighten up the belt and try and get some cash together for the deck. I mean, I do have an emergency fund that I can definitely use for that. So, but I would like to bolster that a little bit, and so that by October I at least have a little bit more cash in that reserve. So, okay, I'm going to take you outside and show you my fake flowers. I know, it's like, you spent money on fake flowers. So, I don't know, I would have had to buy real flowers anyway, so I just went for the fake ones. I can always pull those out later and put them in a wreath. I think they'd make a really pretty wreath. So I can reuse them. All right, let's go take a trip out to my front garden. I really have to do something with these hanging baskets. I need to trim them back. But in the meantime, I added some fake flowers from the Dollar Tree. So there you go. These are doing great. But over here are my sticks. All these got eaten off, so I put fake flowers in the front. And hopefully these will come back. I don't know. I tried to find flowers that weren't like real bright in your face. So those look okay. Not my first choice, but oh well. These are doing well. I have to deadhead some of these. And my little hydrangea tree that I just planted is doing real well. It's blooming. And then my other hydrangeas are starting to bloom. I gotta get this tree out of here. But my hydrangeas are doing really well this year. So, always something to look at in my garden. That's the neighbor's car. He has got the loudest muffler you could find. And then here, I love these orange echinacea. They're so pretty. So there's my front garden. Oh, I have more neighbors in and out of their houses. It's like every time I'm out here. So that's what it looks like with the fake flowers. It's okay, not my first choice, but next year I want to take some of these and plant some over there. So there we go. There are all my Dollar Tree fake flowers. All right, let's talk a little bit about happy. These guys make me happy. My babies and my babies' babies. They make me the happiest person on this earth. My number one happiness are these guys, my grandkids and my children. So that is the biggest thing in my life that makes me happy. Hey, I'm back enjoying my morning coffee. Cheers. Coffee makes me happy. I wanted to talk a little bit about being happy. So, a couple of excerpts from this book. Whatever you do, be happy, by Julia Dillett. I don't know if I'm saying that right. But anyway, here's a couple of things that might help you be a little happier. So it says, hire help. This is one I need. Oftentimes, feeling overwhelmed is a big obstacle between you and happiness. After all, life can be pretty chaotic. To make it a bit easier on yourself and create more room for the things that do make you happy, consider budgeting for extra help, like a house cleaner once a month, an accountant to get you through tax season, or a virtual assistant to handle simple tasks. I'm going to mark that one, because that's a definite something that would make me happy. And here's another one. I'm only going to read two. Envision your ideal day. What does a perfect day look like to you? Write down as many details about it as you can think of. Now close your eyes and walk through that ideal day, visualizing all of those little details. How can you bring this day to life? Plan a time to make it happen. And even if you can't create that day in the near future, you'll feel happier just picturing it and thinking about when you will have it. So, this is a nice little book. I like it. It was like $2.99 or $3.99 at Ollie's. And I'm sure you can probably get it on Amazon, but I'm sure it'll be more there. Regular price is $14.99, which personally I wouldn't pay, but you know, if you really need some positivity, that might be a good thing. So I had a couple things come from Amazon that I kind of ordered ahead. Now, believe it or not, one of my viewers said something about it was 170 some days until Christmas, which got me to thinking, okay, you know, I've got a routine going for Christmas. I have a pre-decorated Christmas tree that it's small. All I have to do is bring it up and put it on my stool. Grandson was leaving for work. So anyway, I got to thinking about Christmas, and I've had the same decorations on the tree for years. And I thought, oh, a little something different might be nice. I'm probably going to keep most of those decorations up anyway. But I thought adding a couple of little something would be nice. So of course, what came to mind? Gnomes. Grandson again. So anyway, you guys know I'm a gnome nerd. I admit it. And so I thought, oh, it'd be kind of cute to put some gnomes on the tree. It sort of has pine cones and, you know, ornaments and flowers and, you know, things like that on it. So I wanted to add a little whimsy to it. So I got these yesterday. I didn't buy them yesterday, but I got these yesterday. Let me show them to you. They are so cute. And there's 2 of each kind. And let's see here. Looks like there's, okay, there's this little guy and this little girl, and they're resin, and this guy, this one, and this one. So there's a dozen, and there's 2 of each. So I was really happy with those. And they only had 2 left. That's why I got it now. So I'm sure they'll be getting more, but that's why I went ahead and ordered them. And I think they were like $12 and something. They weren't real expensive. And then I also got, I've got my solar fountains out there that I put together, and Diana by the beach said, oh, you should get a fisherman gnome. And I thought, oh, that would be perfect to put on the side of the thing. So I actually ordered 2 different ones. I thought they could be old fisher guy gnomes fishing together, but they're really cute. I didn't get the one, I only got this one. So, but he's going on the side of the fountain. So little things that make you happy. Gnomes make me happy, and they don't cost that much. So I went ahead and ordered those 2 things. And this guy was like $7 or $8. I don't remember exactly how much. So do things to make you happy. If you have a little extra cash and you can buy a coffee or an ice cream or a little bauble or a little bead or a pair of earrings or whatever makes you happy. Sometimes always nose to the grindstone and it doesn't make you happy. At least in my opinion. You know, some people, some people are fun to be with. They have a sense of humor. They can look at life in a different way rather than always so serious. And I think that's why my neighbor and I have been friends for so many years, because we both kind of have that kind of sense of humor. And actually, that's one thing that I find very attractive in a male, whether that's a friend or, you know, more than a friend, is a sense of humor. That's very attractive to me. So anyway, I got those 2 things, and they made me happy. So anyway, I gotta go water. I don't want to. I have to. And that does not make me happy. So setting up a water system, that would make me happy. But I figured I would work on my video this morning and have my coffee with you guys, and then water and be off on my day. So, okay, I might do a little short car vlog. I don't know, we'll see. But for now, I'm going to finish my coffee and then go outside and do some watering. I'm on the road again. Got everything watered. So that's taken care of. I don't have to worry about things drying up. And I'll be back later this afternoon after I take my mom where it is she wants to go. So I hope you guys are looking and finding your happy place. Sometimes you have to do a little tweaking of things to get there, but I really believe that you can find a little bit of happiness in almost every situation. Now, I say almost because I know I've been in situations where there was absolutely nothing happy that I could find. They were very dire situations, but we can't get stuck in those. We have to find a way to move on and keep going. At least that's what I think. So if you're in a bad situation now, remember that it will change. Things will get better. It may take a while, but things will improve. So don't dwell in a dark place. Just keep looking for the light, and it'll shine on you again. It always does. So, all right, well, I did a lot of talking already today, but I just thought I would come on and sign off for the day, and I'll be back tomorrow. In the meantime, I want to wish you abundant blessings. I love you guys. Be good to yourself. Be good to others. God bless you, and I'll see you next time. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, comment, and like. It helps my channel grow. Don't forget to share, and thanks for watching.